y'all, it's Tay, aka Lovefromaleo, or Atayla if you really just want to know my full name. This is going to be a reading, and I'm going to target this for April. This is a love reading. This is a love reading for all signs. Make it fit. If it does, if it don't, it's not for you. But this is going to be like, okay, what are we dealing with? Whoever your counterpart is, this is basically like cross watcher's delight, okay? Whoever you're trying to pull in, whoever you're trying to understand in this love situation that you're going through, where are we going with this? What are we going to do about this? So we're going to see, how are they showing up in this union? What are their intentions? Not good. Illusion. Okay, so don't get mad. Don't get mad. This is just how they're showing up. So it's kind of like sun signs. Like, yeah, we all have a sun sign, but we're usually not even like our sun signs, right? This is the type of energy. So he or she don't really know what they want right now. They don't know what they want. They could be in a state in their life where they're just running with their head cut off. They're going somewhere. You just don't know where they're going. You're like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? That's what I'm hearing. So how do they really feel, though? How do they really feel about this situation? Counterpart. Interference. So they feel like there's something that's blocking them from being able to go towards you or maybe be honest. Because obviously with the illusion, there's something that isn't being told. With interference, it's like, well, it's not being told because there's something there. There's something, a part of the situation. And I feel like it's blocking them from expanding with you because we have Jupiter here. And these are like vultures. So it's almost like maybe they feel like something or someone is trying to sabotage, or they feel like if they try to connect right now, it could be interference on their side as well. Like maybe they have another partner or something like that. But yeah. Oh, this ain't looking too good right now, y'all. Now I see why I was like drawn to do this. Okay. And then the third card we're going to pull is, how is your material existence affected by the situation? And what resources can you call on for support? Ooh. Oh, I really don't like this card. There's like a helicopter falling. And I see Leo here. Conflict. So when you guys are at odds, this person can't focus. They shut down. I feel like for a very select few of you, the person you're dealing with, even though they're showing up as with illusion and interference, when you guys are not on the right terms, they're like dead on the inside. Empty. Almost like everything that they're doing good, it doesn't even matter. Because the one connection that they want, where is it? Like they don't know how to reach it. There's interference, like I said. This interference could also be because of something going on in their life as well. But just know that whenever things are not right with you guys, they don't feel right. Who can you call on for support? We have the Emperor card here. I don't think it matters if it's female or male. I think this has more to do with someone who is just wise. Someone who's a little bit more diplomatic in the way that they solve situations. But also someone who's been through things. Someone who is like a trendsetter in their own life. Like maybe they stop certain cycles for themselves, and so they can give you help. They can give you good advice. I kind of feel like it's a father figure too. Or maybe just someone who's like an older male figure for you. I find it very interesting that when things aren't right, you have all this conflicting energy. And the person that's here to help you is someone who can kind of get your mind together. Like get you, like an authoritative figure. Someone who's like, look, I know what you're going through, but you gotta get your shit together. Like, so it's not like a nurturing thing. It's more like, let me keep it real with you, and let's just get to figure out what solution that we need to do to change this. How does this affect us? How does it benefit us? Does it benefit us? They're asking you those type of questions. What do you think or understand about the situation? So they understand that there's a lot of communication, a lot of thoughts, a lot of potential with this, but they feel stuck. Maybe they can't move, or maybe they feel like the progress isn't being made within the relationship. And the person that they can call on for support is Mother of Air. So if this is you, I mean, it's showing up, like if you're the Queen of Swords or if you have air placements. What I find interesting about this is they understand how you guys communicate. They know that you guys communicating is the source and the power of everything that happens, right? And I think you're this person for them, or maybe their mother specifically. But I feel like you're this person that they can communicate with. But maybe they're just afraid to trust you, like to go towards you with trust. I don't know how long you guys have been together. I'm just looking at the situation at hand. This could be something, fresh, and maybe that's why all this illusion and stuff like that is coming up, because you have to get through the fog to see and be more clear about the situation. But I think they feel like they're pretty clear about it. Like, they know where it's going, but maybe they need to actually communicate this so that they can understand. Like a Gemini vibe. Like, you can have a conversation by yourself, but until you have someone else responding, you can't really bounce off of or get a bigger perception of things. So I think that's what needs to happen. Yeah, that definitely needs to happen. There needs to be more like back and forth talking. All right, so the obstacles that you are facing, or the obstacles that they are facing when it comes to this situation, is love. So I'm thinking they have trust issues, or maybe they're almost intimidated by love. I feel like this is a person who maybe was a player, or maybe someone who just never committed, and so they're like, love, like, when do I like, they're having issues with that. But what's the outcome going to be for this relationship throughout April and May? Son of Air. Ooh. This came out for the timeless love reading as well. All right, so I'm actually really happy about this, because Son of Air is like overcoming obstacles. It's communicating so that you can figure out what was holding you guys back from each other, or what was holding you guys at this weird paralysis mode. You figure out like what it is, so you can like either break from it or break off the relationship in general. So it's really like matter of fact. But what I like about the Son of Air card is like, it's about figuring out the solutions. It's not just like King of Swords where it's like what I say goes. It's like, no, let's figure out a solution. Let's work on this. So there's a lot of mutable type of vibes that I'm feeling, and I feel like this love that is having a hard time being developed, it's here. It just has to be molded. It has to be molded. So this kind of makes me think that you guys are either been together too long, or you have just gotten together. There's no in between. It's either you've been together for years and years and years, or you are just now trying to have real love with this person. So it could even be that you knew this person, but now you're moving into a different phase, and it's like, okay, now this is when shit gets real. Like, can we really, can we stand the rain? Yeah. I'm going to give you guys a card, an oracle card, just to kind of see the mode for this love situation. And then I also want to see how you guys are connected as well. What is this counterpart? What do they want to tell? Two cards. All right, so they want to tell you the truth, and they also want to rest and rejuvenate. So they do want to be honest with you. So remember how we were seeing this illusion pop up? They do want to be honest, even though they're showing up as like they don't give a damn. Interference. There's interference, and I think this is why they're resting and rejuvenating, so they can figure out how to tell you the truth. And especially if this is something that they did on their end. Like, if they were the person to mess up and they want to tell you the truth, they are literally taking the time to figure out how to tell you. But the fact that they want to be honest with you is Emperor vibes in itself. So I think someone may have gave them the advice to be honest with you, or they took it upon themselves in order to get out of this conflict. They're like, okay, I can't just do it this way. I can't. We gotta move differently. So they're like, okay, let me stop, take a break, and then tell them the truth. And then I mean, love is there. They want love, but it's also an obstacle, a struggle for them. But this card is like, there is potential, there is optimism, there is something to look forward to. It's just a matter of, I almost feel like you guys are going through like a test where it's like, if you can get through the ugly parts in the beginning, once you get past that, it's beautiful. It's kind of backwards. Like, most people, it starts off beautiful and then it ends up some type of weird way. But it's like you guys are starting off on some rocky or like unstable grounds. And then it's like, if you guys are meant to be, you'll know, because you guys can literally like communicate like adults and then get through it. And then it's probably just going to be something where you're like, dang, it was just all in my head type of thing. Whoa. Oh, okay. Let's see if there's any information on how you guys actually like connected. How do you know each other? How do they know each other? Oh, know them. From what? It came out so fast. My gosh. Phobias and farm. So with the farm card, I definitely think this is a person that you've known for a very, very, very long time. I think this is a person that is maybe from your hometown, especially if you're from the country. And then phobias, they've seen you at your worst. They've seen you go through weird things in your life. They've also seen you come out of certain things. But they also may have fears based on how they know you. Like if someone knows you your whole life or something, or if someone knows you just like at a job, and you guys decide to become more serious, they start to know a different you. So it's still like a fear. It's like you never stop learning someone. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that type of vibe. What I like about this, it's like only the strong will survive. Like whoever is meant to be, they will be. That's in everything, but especially for the situation, whoever you're thinking about, this is what they're thinking. Like, they don't even know where it's going to go. They're a little bit sporadic. I think they're almost losing a little bit of hope just because they have not communicated. But if they do decide to, that's a sign that they do want it to work. And then 2, it's like, however it goes from there, we'll let you guys know if it's meant to be. But anyways, this is probably going to be looking a lot better as we move forward. Again, this is for the collective, whoever you're thinking about in your head. Whenever I was talking about all of this, you'll know, okay? I love you guys so much. If you would like to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and make sure you leave a big thumbs up so I know that you guys want to see more videos like this. Email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com if you would like a private reading. If you would like a discounted private reading, you can sign up for my Patreon. I have lots of different readings and different spreads on Patreon, so you might as well go there. There's so many posts that you can look into and so many different intuitive messages and channel messages that I have on there. And yeah, you guys, I think that's it. Oh, Instagrams. They're going to be here on the screen. One is my personal account and the other one is for everything tarot. I think that's it, y'all. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.